Hey guys!
Hi everybody!
I'm Kendra.
I'm Heather.
And welcome to Matchmakers and Makeup!
Woohoo!
So today's special is going to be DMs.
Oh girls, we've all gotten them.
Yes.
We have all gotten them. And before we were single, now that we're single, we're just getting them all. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to give you some of the best ones that we've had and some that our friends have told us about.
Right,
as
and
well.
some that write-ins have sent us and whatever.
Yes.
Yep. And I have a bunch of concealer on my eyes before I do my eye makeup, but
it'll get better.
So I promise it'll look better than it does now. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we're using this new palette that Kendra got.
Yes, it is the
That's
Warrior 2 by Juvia. And this one was at Ulta. I got it on sale for $15, normally $25.
Check out these colors though.
They're very rich.
Phenomenal.
They're
love
matte,
them.
but they're really rich.
And I'm super excited about them.
Me too.
Yay!
All right, so
Yay.
Heather, you go ahead and start with some of them that you've had, and I'll go ahead and start with the makeup.
Okay, and I will just put some powder under my eyes. Okay, so I've had a lot, especially here lately. You know, since I started, or since I became single. So because I started posting more pictures of myself, and all of a sudden these people are reaching out, and
they're like, "Ooh, damn,
right. You know, I hadn't changed my profile picture in like 7 years, and then all of a sudden I started changing it more often, and they're like, "Wow, you know, look at you." And so there was this one guy, and he is the son of one of the people I went to high school with.
The son
of him. He's 26 years old.
Oh my.
And he had sent me a friend request, and I didn't think anything of it. I just went ahead and accepted because, you know, he's
like, what's my friend's son?
the son of a friend,
Yeah.
right? So of course I'm going to accept it, because why would I be rude and turn that down? Well, maybe a week or so later, in my inbox, I have a picture of him, and it's just him, like his self from his waist up, and he's in his bathroom mirror, and he's like, "Hi, what do you think of this?" And I'm like, oh, that's nice, I guess, you know, hi, you know, and I kind of just left it at that. Then 3 minutes later, there was a picture of him completely naked with his man stuff, right?
Oh my.
And he's very proud of himself, okay?
Was that
and
the one that was smiling?
He's got a tattoo across his, right here, this is smile. Okay, and I mean, and he's very thin, but he was well endowed, we'll say that.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah. And he was super proud.
He was super proud.
Because I
mean,
looked.
of course, because why wouldn't I share it with you? I mean, he should be proud. It was impressive.
It was.
But, you know, so I messaged him back. I'm like, you can't send that to random people. I said, I'm friends with your mom. That's just not appropriate. And he's like, it's okay. I've been with a lot of my mom's friends. And it's totally okay.
Cougars.
He said, I'm not into girls my age. I need an older woman.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, honey, you're the same age as my child. You know, it's just not appropriate.
No, it's just
and
not
he's
gonna
like,
work.
And he's like, I could come to Iowa. I could make this work. He said, you just need to give me a chance.
Oh, Heather.
Yeah, and so at that point, I just blocked him because he
Yeah.
wasn't taking no for an answer.
No.
But
Those young ones.
he was so proud of himself. I mean, he was like this. He was proud.
He was, as you would say, he was proud as punch.
He was proud as punch. Yeah,
Yeah.
and had he been a little bit older, you know.
Even 5 years, you know. Just when they're that close to your own son's age.
Right, yeah. I mean, and I've gotten other people that just randomly send me pictures, but that was the proudest and probably the largest that I've seen, right? In a picture like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was picture worthy.
It was. Ollie, you've gotten quite a few pictures.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. But mine are usually not that noteworthy. I mean, I've gotten a couple noteworthies, but that one,
Right.
not so
Right.
much.
Right.
Not so much.
And I don't understand. I mean, do they think is that what's going to turn us on? Because, you know,
Right.
I
Looks
don't
like
get
an
turned-
alien with a hood on.
I don't get turned on visually, I guess. Typically,
No.
that's more of a guy thing.
Like, I need you to, like, talk to me.
or touch me.
Right.
Right. I don't want you to just show me your stuff.
I
And
mean,
be
maybe, like,
hey.
talk to me first.
and then touch me.
Touch me. And then you can send me a picture.
I still don't want the picture. Do you?
Okay.
Although,
so-
let's be honest, there's been some instances where we probably could have gotten a picture first to avoid some... Okay.
Like, now I understand why some girls ask for those pictures, because they're like, well, what am I getting myself into? Because you could be really like, oh, this is going great, and then you're like, oh.
But you can't just judge a guy on his
I
size.
I don't. It's the motion in the ocean, baby. Size only matters when it comes to boats, darn it.
Oh, Lord. Well, and if they are not okay in that department, as long as they can
do other things well.
Right.
Then it
I'm
doesn't
an
matter.
adult. I shouldn't be shy about talking about this stuff.
You do blush on already.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so there's been other guys that have sent pictures like that, but there's been dudes that are like just message me. You know, they want to meet me, or they want to meet up with me next time I come to Virginia. There's this black guy that next time I come to Virginia, he was insisting, oh, we have to get together. I haven't seen you since high school, and you know, damn girl, you look good, and all this other stuff. Well, and he's like, I'm going to take you to dinner. We're going to take you out shopping and get you some clothes. We're going to, I mean, every time he'd message me, it's like, what can I buy you? What do you want me to buy you when you come see me? You know, I want to go shopping. I just want to take you shopping, right?
You must think that's what you want.
Right. And I'm sure there's a lot of girls who do want that.
Yeah.
But that's just not me. And
Right.
And I can remember, anyway, it doesn't matter. So there are girls that are like that. They want that stuff. Well, then he would send me another video about how he's partying and showing me all these drugs and
He's
all
like,
these other stuff.
dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah, and he's like, seriously, and he's partying, but then he's talking about, you know, how he just got out of prison, and basically how he came about all this money, and basically he's a drug dealer. So, okay, so I've blocked him now, right? Mm-hmm. Not that I was ever going to meet up with him anyway, but
yeah,
I blocked him.
No.
So.
Oh, and then there's this friend of mine that told me she got a DM from a guy, and he's like, what's your favorite thing to do to a guy? And she's like, bury him.
See, why can't I be that witty?
I know, right?
Wouldn't that be
Plenty
perfect?
of guys we probably should have said that to, at least.
Right? That would keep him
Jeez.
pushed back a little bit.
A little.
Because some of them are relentless.
I
Relentless.
know.
So a girl that I know sent me a message who said that, I don't know how she met the guy. Maybe it was on Tinder or something, but he basically said, send me nudes or delete me. And that was the only message he sent her. There was no like, hi, this is my name, nice to meet you. It was nudes or delete.
See, that's why Tinder is just a horrible idea.
Right?
We've never had, although I met the guy that I'm with right now on Tinder.
You did. You did.
That was unconventional. But we were both like, not really probably the Tinder type.
Isn't that what everybody who's on Tinder says?
I don't
Oh,
know.
I'm not on here for a hookup. And then what are they on there for?
I wasn't. I never hooked up with anybody on Tinder.
You didn't?
No. I only went on one Tinder date. And it's the guy that I'm
Oh.
with right now.
Why did I think different?
Because I
you were-
talked to a whole bunch of them.
You did. You were talking to a slew of them.
Like
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
You're right. You didn't hook up with well, I mean, except the guy you're with now. Huh.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know.
You're so much more innocent than I gave you credit for.
I know. See?
I don't think I hooked up with anybody from Tinder.
Where did... Oh, that was from Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook. Uh-huh. Remember the first one? With the truck, with the lights?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about him yet.
We'll have a story for you on that one.
Yeah. That's... Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, he and I are still friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, back to DMs, please. Okay, so what other ones can you think of that you have?
I don't know.
let me look. We have-
I had this guy. He asked if him and his wife could have a threesome with me. And he was like a big boy.
Was he?
Big,
Oh my gosh.
Like a big NASCAR fan. Big
Oh,
old
oh my.
boy. Big old Iowa guy.
Like a farm cornbread kind of.
Yes. I was like, nope.
Okay, now if he would have been the right guy, Kendra? Or a good looking guy?
Was his wife good looking too?
You
In this
tell me.
scenario?
In this scenario, yes. Let's say they're both some hotties.
Something to ponder. Something to ponder.
You're a freak.
I've never done that. I'm just saying I would ponder it.
Okay. Okay, so I had a guy, I'm changing the subject. I had a guy send me a message. And he was friends with my ex-husband.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, and he just sent a random DM and it said, you know, hey, I heard you and your husband split up. Sorry to hear that. You know, I'm here if you need me to talk to. You know,
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's nice.
we can be friends. Okay, now mind you, he's married. So, of course, I'm like, and he's never sent me a message in my life. So I'm like, well, sure, we can be friends, but, you know, your wife's going to have to be friends with me too. I didn't hear a word from him again.
Well, that showed his true colors, didn't it?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad, girl.
I know, because they're just, you can't trust anybody. You cannot trust anybody. So there's this guy that that I have kind of had this like secret little friendly crush on, right? And you know, he and I we'll message each other back and forth every now and then, and we send each other, you know, inappropriate memes and stuff that we wouldn't really share with anybody else. He's cute, but he lives far away, so it's harmless. Come to find out, he's married. So now I'm not doing that with him anymore.
Yeah.
It's just you, and he's one of those ones. It's like, I'm a good guy. I'm a great guy. I'm so nice. I do everything right. No, dude.
You don't.
You're, you know, basically.
If I was his wife,
I'd be furious.
I mean, to me, that would be emotional cheating.
Absolutely.
You know, having that kind of conversation with another woman.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's not like we were having sexual conversations,
No,
but
but
we're definitely having conversations that you should not have with somebody if you're married.
Yeah.
And
That's my thing.
that turned out disappointing. That really kind of was
Yeah.
super disappointing. Okay, I think there was somebody that sent us another one. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one. So a friend of mine said that she got this random message from somebody she'd met, I don't know, somewhere online, and or she'd never met him before. I don't know. Either way, it was a text that said, you know, WYD for what are you doing? And then immediately before she could answer, the next message said, my back hurts and my dick's hard. That was just what she got. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Right. And then of course it came with a picture of the not the hurt back of the hard thing. So.
Well, that's interesting.
Are
you done with your makeup?
No, but anyway, are we done?
I'm done, but whatever, do your thing.
Okay.
What else we got?
You look, I wrote some down. Do you have any more? I know there's a bunch more that I probably didn't write down. Although your makeup looks beautiful. Look at your
Thank
eyes.
you.
I would poke them. I like them. They look so good. That's all. That's on there. I didn't write them all down.
I can't even remember. Lately, I've just been deleting all the messages. Because, you know.
Well,
dating
sometimes I like
somebody.
to open them and just, you know, they're interesting.
Well, I'll get ones to where it's like the same guy over and over and over again. Like, I never answer. Like, I just delete it.
I've
and
had
it's
that.
still more and more and more.
Right.
It's like, maybe they think persistence pays off.
Sometimes it
know.
does, but not when it comes to that. Not when it's just vulgarity and
I know.
and nastiness and, you know.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes if you're single and a guy's like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Every day, eventually you're going to be like,
Because I've given it. Remember the dude with the
4-year-old?
4-year-old? I said I will not go out with somebody who has a young child because I've been burned really bad because of that.
yeah.
And he was like, I'm different. It's, you know, and he finally, did go on a date with him.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, there was this one guy, this was probably early summer, and he sent me a DM and asked if he could suck my toes.
Sorry.
I know. I don't like feet anyway.
I don't either, but I have a friend on Facebook.
Oh, that guy.
And he's all about feet. He's like, can you send me a picture of your feet? I'm like, no. It's just weird.
Like, well, maybe after a pedicure I'll think about it.
That's all he wants is feet.
It's weird.
He even said on one of your videos, you need to do like a whole foot episode.
Yeah, I remember him
And I
commenting.
said, no, that's not going to happen.
Like, I don't think we have the fan base for just a foot video. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't
So
know.
I did have this guy send me a message that I knew from high school, and he's like, oh man, you know, I haven't seen you since high school and you're super hot. You know, can you
Yeah.
send me some nudes? Or, you know, just, you know, or
I
people
love
that
it when they say that.
just nudes. I just want nudes.
Like, yeah, sure. No, not gonna happen.
But a lot of girls do.
I think that's why people ask so much now, because from what I hear, there's a lot of that out there.
Right. And I just, mm-mm.
Can't do it.
No, if, you know,
Like, if I'm in a solid relationship, okay,
will you?
yeah. If it doesn't include my face, and I'm not getting, like, anything crazy going on.
You're so much more brave than I